Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Welcome to the new setup here. I'm very excited to share with you top 5 applications for your PS Vita. I got a lot of users here that just jailbroke their PS Vitas for the very first time, and they're new subscribers to the channel, so I'd love to share my top 5 applications that you should download right away on your PS Vita. That way you'll have a lot of fun and explore some new homebrews on your console. So let's get started. The first application we're going to be taking a look at is called VitaDB Downloader, and this is an amazing application. You can start downloading the latest and greatest releases of homebrews for the PS Vita, and this was made by our main guy Renegade, and this is pulling a lot of the latest and greatest homebrews from his website, and it works great. And you can see how there's just so much information, and you can even have a custom background wallpaper on it, which is pretty cool. And this one's outdated. There was just a new release, so you can see how detailed this application is with each homebrew, and you'll stay up to date with the latest releases. Like this one just got released not too long ago, Backstab HD Vita. Now some of these applications or games and apps and stuff will require some extra work, like some of your game ports. If you're not familiar with what game ports are, it's basically taking a game from a different source, like Android games. There's a lot of Android games that have been ported over to the PS Vita, but they do require the original data files and stuff like that. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more on that, I do have videos covering some of this stuff, and I'll try to get through as much of these ports as possible so I can help you install some of these great games on your console. But yeah, you can find all sorts of amazing stuff on here. You'll have utilities, you have emulators, let's see here, and original homebrew games. And there's a lot of great stuff here that you can start downloading right away. All you have to do is just install the VPK, have internet connection, and you can start using this application right away. The next application we're taking a look at is the Custom Themes Manager. Everyone loves to have custom themes, and this is by far the only and best application for your themes. And you can start downloading them right away and install them on your PS Vita directly. Again, you just have to have that internet connection, install this VPK, and you can start running the application, start downloading thousands of themes. There's so many different themes here, mostly anime, but there's a little bit of variety here and there, and I do cover some of my favorites in some other videos here on the channel. And we're just going to take a look at the first 6 here. There we go. So we got Cinnamon Roll, Kuromi, God Hand, Sanrio, Windows XP, and Asuka Instrumentally Project. That's a pretty cool looking theme there. But yeah, very easy to use. Once you have installed the custom themes, very easy and straightforward to install one. All you have to do is just select the theme, read the details, press X. It will start downloading the folder. It will extract the folder, and then it will install it on your Vita. And then once you have all these themes installed, you can go into this option here, apply and install theme. And you can browse through all the themes that you just recently installed. And it's pretty cool. I love this application a lot, and I always recommend this to new users for the PS Vita. Next up, we're taking a look at Adrenaline, one of my favorites, and it emulates the entire PSP interface on your PS Vita. How cool is that? And it's the best way to play your PS1 games, because the PSP is just a monster when it comes to running those PS1 games. You rarely have issues or lag, and it runs so smooth on here. And let's take a look at the PS1 games that I have. Oh, that's corrupted. So you just have to make sure to have these files formatted to ISO or CSO, and you'll be able to play these games on your PS Vita no problem. And not only that, but you can run PSP emulators if you're into that. I know some emulators do work very well with the PSP, and you can run original homebrew games for the PSP. That is awesome. You can also install plugins for like cheats and have custom themes on here. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We even have the freaking VSH menu. It's so cool. And you can also access the recovery menu. Check this out. Look at that, just like the PSP. And it's called the Adrenaline Recovery menu. Now that we covered Adrenaline, we might as well cover the PSP Homebrew Browser. This is so cool. This is very nostalgic and love this application. If you already have Adrenaline installed, ready to go, and you're not familiar with this application, this has some of the coolest PSP homebrews that you can download and install right on your Vita, and it will install right directly into your PSP Emu folder, which is used for Adrenaline. I love that wallpaper so much. Whoever made that was just a genius. But just make sure you have the internet connection, and you'll be able to download emulators, you'll be able to download homebrew games, and so on and so forth. Alright, so we're finally in. It took a little bit of time to load into the PSP Homebrew Browser. And the one thing I don't like about this application is you do have to use the touchscreen. You can't use the D-pad or analog to select the different options here. So you can go through apps, games, utilities, ports, and emulators. Another thing is that it does crash here and there. So just keep going into the application and hopefully you'll have some luck. And you can browse the cool homebrews on there and start downloading them. The last application we're taking a look at is the Game Boy Advance Emulator. This thing runs very smooth, easy to use, straightforward, and you can start playing your GBA games no problem. We're gonna run Emerald here real quick because I do have a saved version. There we go. It saved it no problem. And the frames on here are ridiculous. Like looking at it on the PS Vita, it's consistent 60 frames no problem. And you can access the menu here. You can save your state, load state, take a screenshot, enter your cheats, configure, reset game, and exit game. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 recommended applications for the new users, the newcomers here on the PS Vita jailbreaking scene. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And before I go, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions saying, hey Robles, why didn't you recommend Auto Plugins 2 or PKGJ? Now, I want to cover these two applications in another video because there's a lot of drama or debate between these two applications, and maybe we can have a better discussion talking about Auto Plugins 2 in another video, and also PKGJ, and just kind of give everyone updates and keep them up to speed with what's been going on with these two applications. So that's that. And also I will talk about some of my favorite game ports on the PS Vita, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos here on the channel. I would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.